Hey y'all, welcome back to Our New Image. I am your Oracle Jewel of the Dawn, back with another reading. Today we will be looking into the situation of the Virgos for December 2019. Sorry this video is so late, you guys, but I've been like extremely busy, so I'm trying to get these last 4 videos in before Christmas Eve actually. So y'all just bear with me and we're gonna get her done, alright? So Virgo. The energy cards around the board for your situation reveal that in recent, past, and current energies, we have the strategy card. What's on your mind, we have the envy card in the reverse. The reality of the situation is we have a man holding a heart. And future energies, we have storm warning in reverse. So what that's telling me is that whether you all are actually liking somebody or dating someone or in a committed relationship and or marriage, there's been an issue with jealousy and trying to control things, and there's been an issue with jealousy basically in the relationship, you guys, okay? So what some of you all, whether it's the Virgo themselves, male or female, or the counterpart, male or female, what someone has been trying to do is trying to strategize how to, I guess shift the energy a bit, how to change things around. So that's why we have the strategy card here. Now, we have the envy card in the reverse here for what's on your mind, and that's what somebody's trying to change, that whether somebody is jealous about the Virgo or the Virgo finds themselves to be jealous sometimes about this person that they may like, or everything I just said, how to release the jealousy, and that's what they're strategizing on how to do. And I don't think that, maybe you guys know it, or maybe you're just a jealous person, territorial or possessive, but the reality of the situation is somebody's holding a heart. There's a man holding a heart in the reality of the situation. So maybe it's like just possessiveness, and trying to release that because you don't want to be overbearing, you don't want to overwhelm someone, you don't want to make them uncomfortable, you don't want to make them jealous, or you don't want to be jealous or in that type of energy. And then for the future energies, we have the storm warning in reverse. And I believe that all of this, coming to this realization about the reality of the situation and strategizing how not to be envious or jealous, is how you avoid the storm that may arise because of jealousy or envy or things of that nature. So from the Romance Angel deck, we have make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. And then we also have let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. And that may be where the envy is coming in, because maybe, somebody may be making the efforts, but if you could see the imagery in this card, it's like a baby guy and a baby girl. Maybe it's at the beginning stages of love is what I just heard, like the beginning stages. So, in another would the word be euphemism? I'm not sure. I have to look that up to see if I'm saying it in the right context. But there's 2 babies on this card, the imagery on this card. So it could be taking baby steps. And those baby steps, because someone may be possessive or jealous by nature, they want to control the issues, or they want to control the situation. But the best way to not create a storm in this relationship, whether it's, and I don't want to cause confusion, you could have been in a relationship for 5-6 years already, and things have kind of reached a new level, and you're at the baby stages of that phase. So I don't mean to say like this is a new relationship. It may resonate like that for some, it may not for others. But just whatever phase and whatever stage you're in, you may be at the baby, on the baby level of it, but you don't want to try to control anyone because of jealousy, when clearly like they're here and their heart is available to you. And even if that resonates, you know, on the opposite side of the spectrum, if someone feels that way towards you, Virgo, what they're going to have to work on is letting go of control issues. And envy can be kind of controlling because it's kind of possessive, it's kind of territorial, it's quite demanding. So, you know, however that resonates for you guys. So next up from the abundance deck, we have, again, release jealousy. Jealousy is an affirmation that you don't have something and the universe manifests exactly as you affirm. Let other people's successes inspire rather than frustrate you. If they can have it, so can you. So you may be in an energy for the single Virgos out there, or someone who may be in the energy of a Virgo in their life, you know, a love interest, a crush, however, you know, maybe someone's jealous, the single people out there, because, you know, they may not have a man, they may not have a relationship, but, you know, a part of the strategy that you need to implement for the singles out there is making the effort to let go of control issues, because I feel like somebody has a jealous nature. 2 cards in here, well actually 3 in a row, are denoting jealousy, envy, and being controlling. So you have to make the effort to let go of that type of energy. That needs to be your strategy in order to bring love into your life, whether you're a male Virgo, whether you're a Virgo that's interested in a guy, however this resonates. If you're in a relationship, you know, the person, I feel, because the way the cards are sitting here, loves you, but you're kind of jealous, and it could create a storm. So you want to avert and avoid the storm by dealing with your issues now within yourself before they become an outward issue with the person that you're interested in. The next card we have from the abundance deck is focus on your priorities. Where you put your focus is where you receive your outcome. Your priorities are calling to you, which may produce a feeling of anxiety unless you give them the time and attention they and you deserve. Even a small amount of time devoted to your priorities will help you feel better and more confident. Okay, so I would suggest, you know, questioning yourself, Virgo or counterpart, however it resonates. Where is it that you actually need to put your attention and your effort into outside of releasing jealousy, outside of control issues? What are the priorities that need your attention right now? Because the more you focus on you and yourself and getting your stuff together, the less time you'll have to worry about trying to control somebody, being jealous, or where you at, what you doing, who you with type of energy. So focus more so on yourself, because this person seem to be here. But let's look deeper into it with the clarifying cards and get a little bit more insight. So for the strategy card, we have here the 9 of Cups, and we have the Strength card in the reverse. And I think that goes along with focusing on your priorities, because, you know, jealousy would be a strength in reverse, a weakness or a vulnerability. The 9 of Cups talking about being emotionally, I guess like a good word would be independent, but you know, like you're happy within yourself. And that's what you need to focus on, whether you're single or whether you're in a relationship. Like the card says, focusing on your priorities and putting more energy into yourself, because it actually, focusing on yourself actually strengthens you. And like I said, if you're putting more time into yourself, you won't have the time to put energy into your vulnerabilities and trying to control someone else. And that's the strategy that needs to be implemented. Being comfortable within oneself, loving up on yourself, being who you want to be, and being the things that you seek, embodying the things that you desire from others, embodying them yourself. Because if you already possess those qualities that you look for in other people, you have them. So, you know, that's the strategy that needs to be implemented. I'm hearing the word confidence and self-assuredness and self-esteem, you know, putting yourself on a pedestal, so that way whomever, whether they're in your life or whether you're trying to manifest someone into your life, they won't have any choice but to deal with you on this level if you've already placed yourself on this level. All right. So what's on the minds of the Virgo? The Envy card in the reverse is being clarified with the Justice in the reverse and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so Wheel of Fortune is cycles, forces beyond your control, right next to the let go of control issues. Okay, so you have to understand that some things and some people can't be controlled, and you shouldn't try to control people anyway. You have to just kind of go with the flow, and wherever the Wheel of Fortune lands on, you just have to deal with that, you know. And it's kind of about trust, and I'm hearing the word and I'm feeling the energy of trust. You have to learn how to trust, because certain things like fate, like destiny, God's will, those things are beyond your control. All right? And you have to stop trying to control everything, because you're doing yourself a disservice and an injustice. You're doing an injustice to yourself trying to control everything, because you can't. And it brings forth aggravation, and it brings forth jealousy and envy, because maybe someone else has a relationship and you want a relationship, or you want to know where your significant other is and you're trying to control their movements, but you can't. So you're jealous and you're frustrated. You're doing yourself an injustice. And I'm also hearing for anyone who has been made to be jealous and trying to deal with that jealousy because someone may have cheated or stepped out on them, like, their karma will come back around. You know, whoever got done wrong, their karma's coming back around. So it's no need to feel jealous, you know, and you're working on putting that jealousy out of your mind. You're being guided to, you know, let go of the control issues and don't try to control things. I'm hearing don't take matters into your own hand. I don't know who that resonates for, but I feel like somebody has been done wrong by someone. And it's like the strategy is to do like Beyonce says, and always stay gracious. Best revenge is your paper. You know, so somebody, you know, hurt you. They made you feel vulnerable because of their selfishness. They may have done you wrong, but, you know, karma's coming with that Wheel of Fortune. Forces beyond your control. You don't have to be envious. You don't have to control the outcome. It's coming on its own, so don't worry about it. Okay, so the reality of the situation, man holding a heart, is being clarified with the Two of Wands in the reverse and the Four of Pentacles. So the Four of Pentacles talks about holding back, kind of being more reserved. So you may be feeling jealous because somebody is more reserved with their feelings than you would like. But I don't see them going anywhere. I just kind of get an energy like that's how they are. And also for the people who are trying to control their love interest or significant other, like, you have to let go of trying to control them and trying to be possessive over them. Because it's like you try to hold them onto a leash, or maybe they're doing it to you, however it resonates. Somebody's trying to hold somebody onto a leash and like, no, you're mine. But, you know, I'm hearing the word explore. Like, somebody just have like, you kind of like, you got, like I said, trust. Like for instance, I'm hearing an example of like someone's significant other has an opportunity to like travel the world, and this person doesn't want this person to go only because they want them to be around. But it's like, so what are we, you know, what you want me around for? I just want you here, you know. And it's selfish. And it's not jealous that they have this opportunity. It's jealous because you don't know what the world, you don't know what, you know, who they'll encounter, what the world has for them. And that's just an example, but you know, you don't know who they'll encounter, who they'll come across, what, you don't know what's going to happen, basically. But you need to focus on yourself and focus on your priority, and you have to trust. If you're a single guy and you want a relationship, you got to open up a bit, because it's telling me here with this Four of Pentacles and this Two of Wands in the reverse, it's like you're very reserved, kind of guarded even, but you're very reserved. You keep things to yourself, but you're actually not stepping, you're not taking that first step even out the door to go find a relationship. Yeah, and that's for singles too. Like I was saying before, if you're jealous of other people's relationship, or jealous because you don't have your own relationship, you're doing yourself the injustice, because you're not taking action to step out of the door. You're being very reserved, holding back, and instead of, you know, sitting in your glory and being happy, even if you're single, and putting yourself in a good vibration and a good energy to bring forth or manifest a love interest, you're just kind of soaking in your vulnerabilities, and it's not going to bring forth what you desire. So what you have to do is change that to avoid a storm. And it has to do with jealousy. If you're in a relationship, you need to stop being possessive over somebody and trying to just always have them on a leash, just to keep them around because you're insecure and you're jealous. Somebody needs to open up and make the effort. A relationship, if you're dating somebody or you're just, you know, getting to know somebody, you know, they're taking baby steps, but that's because, you know, they're kind of closed off and they're holding back, and they may be afraid to take that step because of past hurts and insecurities. So that's how they control the situation, by just being holding back and being reserved. Moving along, for the future energies card, we have the storm warning in the reverse being clarified with the King of Swords and the Ten of Swords. So I think that somebody needs to, I'm hearing, get their mind right. Before they either hurt somebody or get hurt. Somebody thinks that they're, like, somebody's been hurt before, and I feel like they think that someone is going to hurt them. So this is a defense mechanism. Being possessive, being territorial. It's a defense mechanism, and they think they're avoiding a storm by being closed off and being reserved. But I don't think that's the case. It doesn't work like that. Yeah, somebody's trying to avoid getting hurt. So somebody may be, another scenario, somebody may be holding back from someone. Someone may have done somebody wrong in the past. Someone is or was jealous or coming out of that jealousy because of what someone has done. If somebody got cheated on or got hurt, because being cheated on isn't the only way to hurt somebody, but if somebody hurt someone in the past, like that, whoever was hurt is kind of holding back now. They're holding back. To prevent themselves from being hurt again. And they may not be expressing that now. I think they're trying to take baby steps, but it's going to take communication. Like, you guys got to sit down and talk about the things that have happened in the past. Like, these betrayals, these instances where someone has gotten hurt, or even if it wasn't an outright display of disrespect or to hurt somebody or whatever has hurt this person, or whatever qualms they have with the other person, they need to communicate about it and open up. Okay, it's time to turn a new page. So either you can sit and be stuck in that same energy, or you can implement the strategy of making the effort, focusing on yourself, not trying to control things, and communicating. And that would be a baby step. Just a conversation. Just communicating. This hurt me. This makes me uncomfortable. This makes me feel vulnerable. And I'm just letting you know, because when you do these things, or when these things happen, I feel vulnerable, or I feel insecure. Okay? Alright, Virgo? So that's your reading for December 2019. I'm your Oracle, Julie the Dawn, signing out. Sending you all love, kisses, and blessings. Ciao, y'all. I'll get with y'all the next time. Peace.